I'm going to give you some tips on what you can do when your student gives you hearts in the classroom, and I'm going to tell you right now. Hi, my name is Erin from Erin Edutainment, and welcome to another video. If this is your first time here, I encourage you to click subscribe so you don't miss a thing. So before I start giving tips about what to do in the classroom when your students give hearts, I want to give you a tip to print off 10 hearts. When kids give you hearts, they love to actually see them. It is a way that you can interact with the kids. They click it on the computer and boop, it pops out from the screen into your hand. So make 10 hearts for you to be able to show the kids that you've received them. Okay, so I have categorized the students into 3 different ways that they will give you hearts, and then I will give you 3 different ways to react to that. So the first group of kids that will give you hearts, they are the kids that give you all the hearts at the beginning of class. Sometimes they'll even give it to you before the timer starts. And then there will be some that will do it, maybe between the first minute or 3 or something like that. And so some suggestions for the kids that give you the heart at the very beginning of class is to use that for extension and building rapport with the student. When I see that the student is giving me hearts, that is just screaming, build rapport with me. They want to interact with you. They want to talk with you. They are giving love to you. So let the beginning of the class be an opportunity to talk about hearts, talk about the colors, talk about what hearts symbolize. Excuse me, sir, your tablet's too loud. Talk about what hearts symbolize. If it's an older student or if it's a younger student, you can talk about the color and the shape and what you can do with hearts. So that is the first suggestion that I have for what to do when a student gives you hearts. The second group of students that I have put into a category is you will have this student that will just randomly give you a heart throughout the class. Maybe they're enjoying something, or maybe they're even a little bored and are just starting to click. And they have 10 opportunities to do that. Well, you don't want to stop your class 10 different times, plus on top of giving them reward systems, giving them little breaks in between their lesson. So what I do when I have a student and I can tell that they're just, a heart here, a heart there, a heart there, I don't want to interrupt the class 10 times. So what I do, sometimes I won't even speak, but when I see that a student has given me a heart, I grab one of my 2D hearts and I might say, thank you. And I keep going with the lesson, and I put the heart on so they can see that I acknowledge it, and I put the heart there so they can see. Sometimes if they're little, I might make a big deal. Thank you very much, heart. But if it's an in-depth lesson, or if I know that the student might get distracted, when they give me a heart, I just keep the eye contact, say thank you, and I put the heart on there, and I keep on going. And they could do that 10 times. And it's not really going to take up a whole lot of time. And that's the second suggestion. Now the third category, the group of kids that give you hearts, is you will have kids that will give you hearts when you give them stars. So they will equate the stars with the hearts. And when we do that, how many stars do we have to give them? We can only give them 5 stars, but they can give us 10 hearts. So a lot of times, especially if they're older, they know that to make it even at the end of the lesson, if I give them a star, then sometimes they will give me 2 hearts. So when you have kids that equate the stars with the hearts, I make sure that I have 10 stars printed out for them. Even though I can only give them 5 digital hearts, I might say, oh, thank you. And however many hearts that they give me, that is how many stars that I will give them. So they might be on their 7th heart to give me. I will give them 7 stars. So by the end of the lesson, I will have 10 hearts and the student will have 10 stars. And so that's just a way to kind of make it even. I would always feel bad when at the end of the class, I've given the student only 5 stars and they gave me 10 hearts. So that's another way to do it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that I was able to give you some useful tips on things that you can do when your student gives you hearts in the classroom. I hope you do something that makes you happy today. Goodbye.